So, speaking of messes,
Here I thought Wonder Woman died because of Kill the Justice League.
that's true.
Turns out it's actually just Warner Brothers Games doing the assassinating.
So I saw someone in the chat mention that they work for Monolith, or rather worked for Monolith until this morning.
Damn.
And
Okay.
I welcome you into the brotherhood of being fired by Warner Brothers.
Big club. Big club. A lot of numbers in that club. So Monolith Productions, the Shadows of Mordor people, not to be confused with Monolith Soft, of the Monado fame, are being shut down by Warner Brothers Games. They're making huge cuts with that. Obviously, Player First Games, who are responsible for MultiVersus, and WB Games San Diego as well. The Wonder Woman game that's been in development for a really long time is also canceled, of course. And all projects are shuttered.
So hey, no more Batman, no more Shadow of War, no more Fear, no more.
What happens to the Nemesis system?
It's on patent until 2036.
Okay, but now does that patent get dissolved?
No. It's on patent until 2036.
Warner Brothers as a company still exists.
Yep.
Therefore,
and they don't have to use it until 2036.
Damn. My eye. I'll never forgive you for taking my eye.
Pointing out that the Nemesis system does exist in other games, like it is in Warframe.
It's just not called. It's just not called that. Oh, okay, all right.
It's called the fucking Lich Kuva Lich system or whatever the fuck.
It's the contextual revenge system. Like, yes, this is a design that video games can have. Do you think if anybody makes a story where like the player makes a choice over like something and then there's a get back over that later, they can get sued?
So, this is essentially all of like Warner Brothers games, right? Like, what else do they got? They got Mortal Kombat. They got
Rocksteady.
They said that Rocksteady's probably next because they canceled the Wonder Woman game on them.
NetherRealm.
Rocksteady and NetherRealm.
MK is MK. Oh yeah, who made Harry Potter?
I have no idea. But they're going to focus on Mortal Kombat, Harry Potter, and Game of Thrones, vital gaming franchises. Part of their statement.
Hogwarts Legacy was developed by Avalanche and Shiver. Avalanche, is that the same folks that did
Just Cause?
Justice League Heroes?
Who knows? You would.
Yeah, I literally went into the studio to work on that game on a hit squad.
So someone in the chat
I went to fucking West Coast.
Something out that's the most interesting part of the story because how devious and evil it is. So, a couple years ago, when Warner Brothers started to clean house, people asked the lead on MultiVersus, what does this mean for MultiVersus? Right? This is like 23, I think, or early 24. To which he said, don't worry. And we talked about it on the podcast. MultiVersus has a multi-year support contract with Warner Brothers. We're locked in, right? I'm sure you remember that. Well, Warner Brothers bought Player First Games last year in the summer, which means they now had a contract with themselves, which they no longer had to abide by. So buying Ready First was probably so they could fire them. Like, in order to kill MultiVersus, they would need to own the company.
Don't worry until it's time to worry. I'm sure the gamble was, but what if it comes back strong? What if it's fine? What if they come back and the whole thing's a huge success?
I don't think it would have mattered the way that they're running things over WB.
Well, using someone's services and then letting them go regardless of success or not success is starting to become more and more of a recognizable trend, certainly. Surprised Pikachu face. Those studios and getting shut down, and player first, whether or not MultiVersus, MultiVersus having a long online service tail is always like one of those things that you can imagine, well, okay, we need someone to keep this going if it continues to make money, and the cost of keeping the servers up is worth it because of, whatever the costs are. But that exact same playbook, well, guess what? We were talking about Marvel Rivals last week. NetEase is also making tons of cuts.
NetEase is making some deep cuts.
They are in a lot of places in the industry as well. The decision to pull back to just China was not the only thing. So the studio Worlds Untold that was by Mass Effect veteran Mac Walters got closed. Jar of Sparks, the Halo Infinite design boss Jerry Hook's team. Liquid Sword, the company founded by the creators of Just Cause. A lot of shit has been getting shut.
Nagashi and Suda51 games are being told that they're not going to get any more time, any more money, and no, they won't get any advertising. And they're probably going to be shown the door the day those games came out. Remember, I was streaming a sponsored fucking Visions of Mana stream when they fired those people. Like, they did not even wait for the advertisement bump to finish.
So, the story there is Yakuza creators' next game could be in trouble. So, it's not a cancellation announcement, but it certainly is a
Put it out so we can be done with you.
No additional funding. Yeah, exactly. And the idea that, like, no matter what happens, it's unlikely to meet expectations. But you know who's going to be fine, though?
Who's going to be fine?
Quantic Dream!
Are they?
Yeah. I didn't know that Quantic Dream was owned by NetEase, but they are.
They are?
They are! Quantic Dream, the NetEase-owned developer behind Heavy Rain, Detroit, and the upcoming Star Wars Eclipse, has broken its silence following the layoffs and shutdowns across numerous other NetEase studios.
Upcoming Star Wars Eclipse.
Get that. Right. In a statement posted, the Quantic Dream CEO, Guillaume de Fondemer, said that the studio's teams had not been impacted by NetEase's dramatic cuts, and they were continuing to develop projects at full pace.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they? Show it.
I had no idea NetEase was involved with Quantic Dream, and that is now something to consider anytime we hear any announcements about anything they work on. Also, that's another Disney connection that NetEase is making at a high level there. So if they're working with them on multiple projects and properties and being like, okay, who do you have that's big that can take this thing? That's why they took Star Wars and put it over there, and they took Marvel Comics and put it over here. Yeah. That checks out a little bit more with their like overall branding decisions.
Man, that Star Wars game that they're making, apparently, that I don't believe is going to be really good. I bet when it comes out, it's not going to come out.
Yeah. You know, we all know that David Cage has displayed tons of cultural understanding about China when you look back at his librarian character.
They probably love that shit.
And don't forget...
That's probably why they bought them.
Don't forget the other librarian character, both of which... was there a third? There might have been a third librarian.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. With the voice and the teeth and the hat and everything. Like, all in.
dude. I just want to put this back out into the airwaves that like Star Wars Eclipse got fucking announced, and then the very first piece of news after that from Quantic Dream was, we are having an incredibly difficult time staffing up because of all the lawsuits.
Nah, full force, guys, full force. Full steam ahead. Yeah.
Oh, and then the piece of news after that was that they were modeling full actor bodies naked without permission.
After showing up with a stalker journal to the first meeting. It's fine. Yeah.
Sacre bleu.
Damn. Hope David Cage can ease his way out of that. Anyway, whatever the case is. Also, speaking on side note on that, apparently there's a not Detroit, not Heavy. God, what the fuck is it called? Not Detroit, not Heavy Rain. Beyond Two Souls. Apparently Elliot Page has like got the rights to a movie for that or something, and so there might actually be like a film production or something. So we'll see whatever.
Hey,
but it's already like a movie. Why bother, Elliot? It's already a movie.